let's talk about hormones that control bone growth and development. Yes, we see that there is a number of hormones that control bone growth. Let's talk about them. Number one, we shall talk about the thyroid hormone. The thyroid hormone, this is basically you have T3 and T4. So T3 is basically tri, as you hear, 3, tri, iodo, thyronine. Then we have, this is T4 is thyroxine hormone. So that is hormone number one. Then we have estrogen. Estrogen hormone. We have progesterone. Hormone. We have the calcitonin. We have the parathyroid hormone. So I'm going to concentrate only on these hormones. Number one, we talked about the thyroid hormone, where we have the T3 triiodothyronine and T4, which is the thyroxine hormone. So these hormones, they are basically important during the infancy stage when the fetus is still growing. So that is where we need this hormone more, and its excess, it leads to something else, and its insufficiency. So its excess, it leads to a condition which we call giantism, and its insufficiency, it leads to a condition that we call dwarfism. So yes, that is hormone number one. Then we have these two hormones that come in at around puberty. This one was during the infancy stage. Yes. Then here we are seeing at puberty stage. So we are having estrogen hormone and progesterone hormone. So these hormones, they influence the physical changes that occur at puberty, as I told you, in bone growth. So these hormones, and besides influencing the physical changes that is affecting the growth of the epiphyseal plate, so these hormones, when they overtake the epiphyseal growth, the epiphyseal plate starts to ossify. Then after ossification, there is no more bone growth. Besides that, these two hormones, they have another function of maintaining bone structure throughout life. So this is why when someone ages, when you reach in your 50s, 60s, 80s, it means these hormones, they have reduced in their levels, or their level of secretion has reduced. So this is where we start having conditions like osteoporosis, osteomyelitis, arthritis. So it is because estrogen levels and progesterone levels have reduced. So number 3, we are going to talk about the calcitonin. So this calcitonin, it is important in a way that it increases calcium uptake into the bones, and it reduces calcium levels. It reduces calcium levels in blood. Number one, it increases calcium uptake into the bones, then number 2, it lowers. Then when we go to the parathyroid hormone, so this is the opposite of the calcitonin. Its works are opposite to the calcitonin works. So what it does, the parathyroid hormone, it lowers calcium uptake into the bones. Then it increases calcium uptake in blood. So where we have excess of parathyroid hormone, we have to expect increased levels of calcium in blood. Where we have excess calcitonin, we have to expect low levels of calcium in blood. We talked about estrogen and progesterone. They have to maintain the bone structure throughout life. Number 2, they affect the physical changes that occur during puberty. Besides them playing an important role during menstrual periods and during sperm production. So we are not talking about that. Here we are only concentrating in bone growth. So this is their function in bone. So we talked about the T3 and T4 as hormones that help in bone elongation, bone growth during infancy stage, puberty stage, and this is adult stage. Thank you for watching.